Let me tell you a story about a young man named Jason, a man who felt invisible. Everywhere he turned, he heard one message: "You're not enough." His boss ignored his ideas. His friends left him out. Even his own reflection in a puddle looked broken. He whispered into the mist, "Do I even matter?" He tried, he reached out, but the only thing he received back was silence. Another rejected message, and a heart that started to believe it. Then one morning, out of the fog, came a man unlike any other, an old, kind stranger named Mr. Bennett, holding a worn thermos and a quiet smile. He didn't say much, just sat beside Jason, then asked one question. "What's wrong, son?" Jason's words burst out like a dam breaking. The pain, the loneliness, the feeling of being invisible. Mr. Bennett just nodded. No judgment, just presence. Then he said, "You're not worthless. You're just in the wrong place." He pulled out a few dusty, dull stones and dropped them in Jason's hand. "Take these to the market," he said. "Ask their price. Then we'll talk about yours." Jason walked into the marketplace, stones in hand, and hope in his heart. One vendor said, 50 cents. Another, $5, maybe a paperweight. Each rejection whispered, "You are nothing." He held the stone tighter, tried again. Another rejection, another shrug. His doubt grew louder. Maybe they're right. Jason sighs and returns to Mr. Bennett, shaking his head. Jason said to Mr. Bennett, 50 cents, $5 at most. It's worthless." Mr. Bennett chuckles. "Not so fast, my boy. Now take it to the jeweler downtown." A jeweler with a magnifying glass examines the stone, his eyes widening. Jeweler, this isn't just a rock. It's an unpolished sapphire. I'd offer $5,000 for it." Jason's jaw drops. He rushes back to Mr. Bennett. Jason, $5,000, how? The market vendors thought it was worthless. Mr. Bennett nods. One last stop. Take it to the gemstone expert at the auction house. An expert examiner, wearing gloves, carefully studies the stone. He gasps and says, "This is an incredibly rare sapphire hidden beneath layers of dust and grime. If cut and polished, it could be worth over $500,000 at auction." Jason was speechless. Jason returns to Mr. Bennett, his mind racing, and told Mr. Bennett, "They said it's worth $500,000, but the vendors thought it was worthless. I don't understand." Mr. Bennett smiles knowingly and said, "Because, my boy, its worth never changed. Only the places where it was valued did. Some people will never see your true value, not because you aren't worthy, but because they don't have the ability to recognize it. The key is to stop seeking validation from those who cannot see your worth. You are not worthless. You are not replaceable. You are simply in the wrong crowd." Jason understood then. Some will only see your scars, others and will see your soul. He had always been diamond and dust, but now he knew which one to believe. Now let's turn Jason's lesson into your action plan. Step 1, identify where you're being treated like a rock. List the places where you feel ignored, disrespected, or undervalued. Ask yourself, am I being paid fairly, heard in meetings, respected by friends? Step 2, stop begging the wrong people to see you. Some will never value you, and that's okay. Walk away from toxic jobs, draining friendships, or one-sided relationships. Your worth isn't up for debate. Step 3, find your jewelers. Surround yourself with people who see your blue glint, the ones who recognize your potential even when you forget it. Action, join a mastermind group, find a mentor, follow voices that lift you. Step 4, become your own appraiser. Your daily mantra should be, I am a rare gem, My value is inherent, not earned. Practice. Write down 3 things you did well today. Own your wins. Step 5, never settle for less than sapphire treatment. Quit jobs that underpay you. Leave relationships that dim your light. Remember, you don't need permission to shine. You're already glowing. You are the gem. Choose where you shine. But now, I want to ask you something. When was the last time you felt undervalued? Share it in the comments. Your story could help someone else feel seen. And if this message moved you, send it to someone who needs reminding of their worth. Because sometimes, just one voice saying you matter can change everything. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep spreading the reminder. You don't have to earn your value. You just have to believe it.